Okay, so it's 4 in the morning. You can see it's dark outside, and I've decided that I'm gonna go for a day trek or some sort of hike around the woods that surrounds the town tomorrow. So, yeah, I've just got into this kind of frenzy. This is what I've got packed up so far. So, my clothes for tomorrow, an extra set of socks, a water jug, this little tripod thing where I'll be filming on, some pipe tobacco and a pipe, a lighter and a torch lighter, and my backpack. Um, that's about all for now. But if I do add anything extra, I'll let you know. Alright, so we're in the woods, as you can clearly see. I just got into the woods, and I knew there was this bridge here, and I knew it was pretty sketchy. So I'm gonna try to start going over, see if it's steady enough, because if it is, I'll be saving myself some time. This bridge has been here for a long time, so it's very possible, see? It's very possible that I could break through, but I'll be only stepping on the cross beams, and the cross beams look pretty solid for the most part. Just the plywood that's broken up. Pas de problème. Ah ouais? Ah ben c'est parfait ça. Local wizard said, no problem. Ouais, je le pensais genre 2 ans passés, mais ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas été dessus, fait que j'étais un peu inquiet, tu sais. Ouais, je sais, c'est pour ça, au début de l'année, j'ai pas tenté, c'est juste là, mais je m'en souviens 2 ans passés, je passais souvent là-dessus, puis il était plus en forme que ça.
C'est moi qui l'ai fait, puis je l'ai réparé l'année passée, il était magané.
Ah ouais?
Salut chien! Salut! Il était magané, puis je l'ai réparé un peu.
Ouais.
Je voulais le refaire.
Comment
puis...
tu fais? Tu t'embarques dans l'eau ou...
Ah non, je l'ai monté ici. La première fois que je l'ai faite, je l'ai monté ici.
Ah ouais?
Ben, pas toutes, là.
Ouais, des parties, genre?
Juste avec les tuyaux puis les boulots.
Ouais.
J'ai pris mon 4 roues, je l'ai poussé.
Ah ouais? Ah. C'est vrai, je pense. Ok, ben c'est pour ça qu'il y avait des choses.
Ouais, ça, c'est parce que quand j'arrive avec mon studio, ça penche de ce bord-là.
Ouais.
C'est pour ça que j'ai mis des palettes.
Ouais.
Parce que quand tu en gratte en arrière, tu montes ça, des fois c'est. Vas-y, prendre de l'avance parce qu'elle va tranquillement en 10 ans puis elle marche pas vite.
Ben beau. Bon, bonne journée, monsieur. Apologies to all of you watching. For me, I've been filmed in portrait view. I'll put it in landscape now. But anyways, that was just a local, I guess. He was walking his dog too in the woods. And he said he was the one that built that bridge. So that's pretty interesting. So I was crossing and he said, yeah, you can go ahead. It's all right. Like, it's completely solid because I'm the one that built it. So I was like, oh, all right. So I crossed it and no problem. So then I just stayed and chatted with him for a little bit. You can see this trail is pretty soggy. You might even hear it when I'm walking. Big puddles of water all throughout. Our bush is kind of swampy out here, in this area at least. Pretty wet. And it was raining all of yesterday and early this morning. So at this point, the trail ahead splits to the right here. There's 2 options. And I'm gonna take this trail because I'm trying to circle around the town, kind of. And so I'll be following the old hydro lines. So look, a little creek here. Well, I guess if you can call it that. Ooh, there you go. I'd call this a creek, that's for sure. Nice little spot. Stepping stones. Yeah, anyways, if I continued to follow that trail back there, I wouldn't have turned right for another maybe half kilometer, I suppose. So yeah, we're taking this trail. As you can see, the main trail is flooded, so I'll just be going on this little side trail. The ground is pretty spongy. There's another little trail in there. I'd have to take that one actually. If I can't make it through here. Oh shit. I just lost my glasses lens, which isn't uncommon, sadly enough. It's gonna be all hard to see out of now. So I smacked myself in the face with my staff, and my glasses aren't in the best of shape, so the lens can just fall right out with hardly much prompting. All right, I'd say that's fine for now. Okay, how about crossing here? Some logs I can step on. Seem fine. Yep. Ooh. There you go. Oh, it's out of focus. How about now? Okay, there you go. Now you're in focus. And anyways, yep. So, flooded back there, but slight incline on the trail here, so still spongy, still wet, but not so flooded. I can hear some quads in the distance. See if we'll meet any of them. It clearly is a four-wheeler trail. So yeah, we'll see where this leads us. Never followed this trail before, but kind of impressed. It opens up wide. I can feel the breeze. It's real nice. The ground is dry. We're getting closer and closer in this direction to where the fires started or engulfed the forest. About, I don't know, 15, no more than that, 18 years ago maybe, I think. Anyways, there's this huge forest fire that took out the whole place, and we're heading close to it, so maybe we'll be able to see the remains of the dead trees and all that still hanging around. So after walking a bit, this four-wheeler trail starts to turn left, and then, well, the more developed part of it turns left, and then this part of it, which is more rugged, continues straight, and that's what I'm gonna have to take before cutting right, and then following the rest of the path around town. So this trail gets pretty overgrown, and we're starting to get lots of, well, maybe not lots just yet, but we're starting to see signs of heavy coverage of water on the bottom of the trail here. I could go right, straight through here, and make my way across. It's a little farther than those trees. I head out that way, and I can join where I'm headed, or I can continue this way. It'll take a shorter time to cross, and I'll make another trail soon that hopefully might not be so overgrown, but if it is, so be it. At the same time, starting to rain, which I didn't bring a rain jacket because silly me. I trusted the weatherman, and I said, well, they're not forecasting rain. It's supposed to be sunny all throughout, and it's going to be pretty hot, so I won't bring one. Well, now you can hear that rain hitting the leaves. It's not heavy yet, but it can go down pretty fast in a heartbeat. Even if I did have a rain jacket, I doubt I would have put it on. It'd make me sweat too much, and I just get as wet as if I hadn't had it at all. So that's what I'm telling myself. Onwards. Oh, rain just stopped like that. So this path starts to go downwards from here. So I think this is my best option to cut through the woods here. Well, I seem to have some elevation, so at least if I do cut through, I won't be crossing swamps, hopefully, but you never know. As you can see, it's a lot more densely vegetated than I had expected. On my GPS, it says there's a trail going through here, which clearly there's not, unless you can kind of, I don't know, it's very dense. So, well, we'll try to follow it maybe a couple hundred meters, and if not, I'm going to cut straight through the bush and meet the real trail that is not, well, it's kind of far, but we'll see what happens. I'm still holding in there. Yeah, as you can see, it just gets just as dense as the forest. So I'm gonna cut through. It's gonna be rough going, but I'll manage. And I'll give you an update once I'm back on a real trail. Well, that just goes to show how silly I am. Ooh, see that, eh? I didn't see what it was. I literally walked the length of a tree lying down, and I came out onto the trail. So my GPS, I was pretty sure was telling me I was right on the trail, but I just had to cut through the woods a bit. So now we'll follow this downwards, and then we're gonna head left at some point. It's gonna join up another trail. And in not long, I think I'm gonna take a break, water up and all that. And way off in the distance, you can see town. Ain't that a sight? I think I'm gonna take a rest in the shade over here for a sec. Get a sip of tea. It's probably boiling still. Swallowed a leaf. Whoa, goddamn. That is scalding. Jeez. Hardly need a sip of that. It's probably wet. This canteen, I've had it for about 3 years, I'd say. It's not the most leak proof. It does like to leak a bit if it's tipped sideways and whatnot. But it does its job at keeping it cold. Man, I've missed being out in nature. Take another drink and I'll stop. I try not to get too watered down. Staying hydrated is good, but it's better to hydrate multiple times throughout than to drink a big volume all at once and then feel weighed down and not well. It'll only hinder you. Cool thing about pipe smoke is it keeps the bugs off of you. Any smoke, really. But pipe smoke smells nice. This pipe is a Butts Choquis. Butts Choquis Mirage. I think my grandpa told me it's a French pipe, so it might be Butts Choquis, something like that. Oh, it says on the back. Yep, Saint Claude, France. 1269. Probably the number of this pipe, that number of the batch. But Saint Claude, France. Yeah, he told me this is a French pipe. Sometimes it's nice to just sit and enjoy the silence. So I kind of feel bad for talking over it, but I'm enjoying it at the same time. Trying to smoke out the bugs. I'm gonna be getting a tattoo in a week, right on my forearm. So that's exciting. I'm happy about that. I'm really excited. It's gonna be my first one. So let me know if I should make a little video on that or not. I mean, it's not really my thing to be kind of like the whole influencer lifestyle and wow, guys, look at me. But if you guys are interested, let me know. And if not, don't, or tell me to not show you. I don't know. And if you enjoy nature treks like this or videos like this in nature, please let me know, because I love doing this. I love going out. It's been a long time since I haven't done it. I haven't had the time to, or the peace of mind. I know I'm not the most cinematic of cameramen. I mean, it's a lot of work going back and forth, setting up your camera properly to get the good angles and everything. And I only have a short little tripod that you're sitting on right now. So I can't really get the good shots of me walking and stuff unless you want to look at my feet. Why would you want to do that? That's why it's more of like kind of a vlog style, which it's not my favorite, but it's the easiest I can do while still keeping up a steady pace and going through the woods and accomplishing what I felt like what I wanted to. So it does get a little steep here, Might be hard to show on camera, but it's a little steep. And the rocks are slippery, so I gotta tread carefully. Yeah, so where did I come out of? Came right out of here. And it does seem like we're going downwards. We're on top of a mountain, I suppose. And this rock face kind of makes a shelf. So I'm gonna try to find a way to navigate downwards without falling. But here seems pretty decent. Just the rocks are, well, this rock is nice and dry. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go, not too hard. But as you can see, right over there, it's a pretty decent drop compared to where I am here. It turns into a tiny little goat trail, kind of. Look at that. Pretty cool. So just crossed over that little pond of water, those trees. I gotta scale out the side of this hill now. I found the trail again. After hiking up the side of that, it got real dense way in the bottom there. Couldn't cross through, couldn't see where the trail was, so cut through the woods where it was more open, funnily enough. More open in the woods than it was in the trail. But now we're back on track, making good headway. Nice little shelf here too. Make a nice little seat. Look at that cool little rock face here. Well, there's that one, but this little step up and the beautiful view. Pretty cool. I never realized how much, how much, how do we say that? Like, look over there. It gets pretty deep under those trees, you know, like it dips down right there. It dips down, you know, and makes little valleys and stuff. So you can kind of see like the rolling hills, I guess, if that's what you call them. I feel like it's an old mountain range. Must be, because they're not mountains, but they're pretty big anyways. You can see way over there. See how it's all kind of bare on those hilltops? That's where the forest fire went through. And I think it's been, like I said, 18 years or so, and they still remain ravaged, you know? Like, they're starting to take back some growth, but majority of it remains dead. Anyways, this makes a little cool spot too. Walking on rocks now. Where my trail comes down. Ooh, that's a nice picture. You can get the rays of sunlight in there. Bang. Gets super dense now. We'll crouch down, you can see it gets real dense. Onwards. So you never realize just how hilly this country is. By this country, I mean like the terrain where I'm at. Because, I don't know, I mean, I feel like a lot of people think it's mostly flat and just forests, but if you go walking, you'll find it's just waves and waves of rocks. Like, this region is pretty rocky. There's not much soil before you see the rocks, and that's why a lot of areas, the rocks are so, how do I say it? So bare, they're so open. They protrude everywhere. They reveal themselves. They don't hide. And I think I'm starting to get towards civilization. There's a dirt road that is coming up in not too long, so there's no point in cutting the cameras. I'll show you me getting there. See? Huge batches of rock, and this is a small one, honestly. Very slippery. And there we go. Dirt road. And there's the signs. If you're coming here from Skidoo or a four-wheeler from another town, this is telling you what's happening. So, Sentier Local to go straight, and Tour de Ville to go left. So Imperium, that's where you got a little sled shop. There's 2 hotels, and then there's a Skidoo club. And Shiboogamoo, that's my town. And you can see a sticker of a guy on a sled. It's pretty cool too. Ah, and there's a girl on the bottom of it. So I think I'm gonna head left. So now I'm back. I'm a lot closer to town. It's literally over those trees, over the creek, and then there you are. So this trail's a lot more easy walking. I'm gonna follow this one until we get to a crossroads. Like there's a trail that overcuts this one, heads over that way. So, and that one's got a bridge over the creek. So that's what's gonna end up. That's what's gonna finish up our hike. Hike over there, get on a gravel road, cross the bridge, and back into town. That's pretty cool. Don't know if the camera can really capture how deep this is, but you got the trail right here, you got your woods, and you just got this crater. Pretty interesting. Oh, I think I just discovered that I can do cuts now, like this. Not bad. Not bad. I was walking in fucking, pardon my language, piece of plastic in the middle of the bush. Come on, guys, really? Stuff it in my backpack. I almost walked by and I said, I can't do that. Blueberries. Nature's own. No pesticides or nothing on those. Pure nature. They probably got pooped out by some birds or a bear or something, and then continued to grow up from there. Best way it can be done. So the trail just turned to a creek right here. I was over in Noah's place here, which is a little shallower. What should I say? Lower in elevation, which means they're soggy as well. Look at that. Can't go in through there. Let's see. That looks solid. I'm gonna jump over it. Right there. Yep. There we go. I could be up there, but I'm a lazy bastard and I don't feel like climbing anymore. And there you go. It's all more or less drying out. So I've decided to backtrack somewhat and try to cut through the woods over here. Nope, I think I'm fine following the trail that I'm on till I get to the other one. So I'll cut back. It's a nice little stream of water. But if it does turn to swamp, I'll deal with it. Then I'll just continue. It'll eventually join up the highway, and I'll just circle right back to town. I think that'll be my hike for the day. Okay, I hardly walked 100 meters, and then it climbed up and isn't so wet anymore, so I think this is where I'll cut through and try to join up the other trail. It opens up nicely in here too. That green moss there, it's very wet. And the logs are slippery too. Look how spongy it is. It's a little caterpillar. Hello, buddy. Did you see his little antenna pick up there? Just a sec, I'll stop moving for you. Hello, little caterpillar. Hello, Mr. Caterpillar. Strange world out there, right? I don't get the reference. Please tell me. Okay, bye, Mr. Caterpillar. There you go. Trail's right up ahead. And it's in a lot better shape than I'd expected. Thought it would be all overgrown. And then in the springtime, this would have been fully flooded. I wouldn't even be able to get across without swimming. Here we are. Beautiful. A beautiful trail. Hard packed. And not too long after, there's town.